So hi, this is Swati Wag again. Now we are going to be looking at PubMed. So right like before, I'm going to go to the library's webpage and then I'm going to go to databases. In the back of my mind is always the concept form that I use to decide what keywords I'm going to be using, the concepts, okay? Dermatology and diet or nutrition, okay? So now I'm going to the piece and then I'm going to PubMed, which is the last one there. Now PubMed is a free government database. There's no subscription for it, but still it holds, you can go directly, but if the journals that we subscribe to will not be available to you on the government website if you go directly. You have to go through the library portal like I showed you just now, okay? Now when you're in this, remember I said this time we are going to be doing mesh database. So we go directly to mesh. We put in a keyword which is diet, and then I look up the preferred term for it, which is diet, and then I say okay, diet, and then I say okay, add to search builder. Okay, the next one that we had was skin diseases, right? So we can put skin diseases and then search, and then we get skin diseases here, see? And then we look at that, and under skin diseases, if we get diet therapy, then we don't need to put the diet keyword, the mesh heading there, because skin diseases and diet therapy is one of the subjects, the concepts that we're looking for. And there is a subject heading for this. So everything, all the different words that we were going to use don't mean anything because all of them will be mapped to this one heading. Okay? So that is why we can do a search quickly. So I'm going to say add to search builder and remove that. Now I mentioned earlier I was going to talk about and, or, and not, okay? And is when you want both the concepts, right? Now if I want skin diseases, diet therapy, if I didn't have this diet therapy as a subheading, I would have put skin diseases and diet, the mesh heading that we found earlier. But now since that concept is included in diet therapy, I'm not going to do that. So this is perfect, okay? I just want to show you something else. There's another term that will come for skin diseases and skin manifestations that I told you we could use. So I'm going to say, fine, let's search that. And then it says skin manifestations, and there is diet therapy too. There's a word, there's a subheading like that. So now I'm going to use the word or, because I want skin diseases, diet therapy, or I don't want this diet therapy there. I'm going to remove this. I'm just going to use that. And then I'm going to put or here, and then I'm going to add this to the search builder. So what I'm getting, I'm trying to increase my set, right? So I'm doing skin disease diet therapy or skin manifestations diet therapy. So all the terms that we were using before become moot because we don't need to use them. They're all mapped to these two terms, subject headings. So then I'll say search, and I say search PubMed. And I get 1,476. Okay, I'm going to do something interesting. So from here, I can do a usual 5 years. I want only 5 years. And then I'm going to put the filters that I want. I can use, I can do, okay, an important thing to mention is a review and a systematic review. A review article is one that an expert in the field, somebody who knows a lot about the subject, has gone through the beginning to its history and decided to tell you how it progressed over time and became a major topic or a hot topic in like now diet is a hot topic for skin diseases, controlling skin manifestations, right? So that's how this review article will tell you how it came about. Now that is considered as a secondary or tertiary resource. There is primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary resource is all the journal articles, that is original work, original research written by the person, the scientist who did the work. So it is straight from the horse's mouth. That's called primary research, okay? And most of the time, your professors will want you to look for primary research, the main research that has been done by a prominent scientist or somebody in the field, okay? But if it's a review article, if you don't know anything about the topic, remember books become obsolete as soon as they are published, because the books take about 2 years, 3 years to get published. So the information there is not as current as you would like in the medical field. So review articles is your best bet to look at most current information on a topic if you don't know anything about it. Okay, I'm not going to limit it to review now, but you will see as we do the search, there are a lot of them which are review articles. And I've already limited them to 5 years already. So there are other things that you could use, additional filters. You can click on that and you will see, I said classical article, I can remove that. You can do a lot of these. There is letters. Letters is not considered very scientific because it's somebody responding to somebody else's work. So there are some journals which are called letters because they give you the most current information on a topic, on a new topic that has come to light. Like in the 80s, it was superconductors, things like that, you know. So that then journals started with the name letters in superconducting or something like that, so that people could publish as soon as they find. Now we have the same issue with COVID-19. You know, people are publishing a lot because that's something, a new topic, okay? So this is where you will find what you want to look for. If it's introductory journal article, that is something you could click on and see what it is, okay? And then also you can do by species. I want only humans, so I have clicked that. I don't want animals, okay? And then I also can do by language. I want only English because I don't understand any other language, so I'm going to put English and then see what happens, right? I get 257 articles, right? And now I'm going to go and start sifting them, right? Suppose this is something, this is melanoma, okay? Let me look at something, nutraceuticals in the Mediterranean diet, potential, this is for breast cancer. So I don't want that one. Dermatitis, nutrition in the prevention. But this square bracket here tells you that it is a foreign language. It's in Spanish, see? The keto rash. Let's look at this one. It's 2021, pretty new, and see what it says, right? Now, if it is available full text here, you will get it because we have Wiley journals. We have a subscription to it. It should be able to open there, right? And then if you look at the PDF, it will tell you if we have it or not. So it's asking now to pay, so we don't have access to this one, okay? Sometimes they're wrong, but in that case, just send me an email and I will look it up. If it's Wiley, Elsevier, there are a lot of databases that we have subscriptions to, and sometimes they just say we don't get it, but that's not true. And we're looking at my search that I did here. So I'm going to go back and look at something else. To triple negative, I don't want breast cancer, okay? So I could have done there not breast cancer, okay? But that's where you can modify your search so that it becomes precise. Okay. Earlier on, we did something else that I told you in that cheat sheet that I gave you. In Signal, in Medline, I told you you can just go to and you will get skin disease diet therapy major. I didn't put major there. That's why they were giving me all of it. Okay, so I can go back and put this skin diseases diet therapy major, and I should be able to get everything that I wanted. And I expanded the search by using the because I did an OR with skin manifestations. That's why it became. And then instead of mesh, I can do MAJR. Okay, I'll just put MAJR. And you have to follow this syntax because it's a square bracket. Okay, you have to use the square bracket. Skin disease therapy major, and I will remove that and I will get a more precise. And I got 168 out of that. Okay, and you can again do the same thing as before, 5 years. You can do just to review articles or randomized control trial. Those are, if you are going to do actual therapy on a patient, you have to know what's the evidence that's available. That's called evidence-based medicine for you. And looking at these journal articles will be your tool to get the evidence to show that you looked at the literature and then came up with a plan to treat your patient. That's the importance of doing a literature search, and that's why we focus on teaching you how to do that the best possible way. Okay, I know I'm rambling, but let me stop here and you can look at this nutrition and psoriasis, right? This is a free full text article. You can download it here. And the other thing I wanted to mention is if you go down scrolling there, it gives you similar articles. So from one article that you like, you have access to others that are similar to the one that you liked. So you can look at them, okay? And see if this is help you. And then there's also something called cited by. And what does that mean? It means that this article in 2021, this article cited by 5 articles, that this article that we looked at here, nutrition and psoriasis, that article was cited by these 5 articles, dietary habits in Japanese patients in 2021. So that's the most current, October 2021. And so from one article, you can go forward in time by looking at cited. And then most of the journal articles have references at the back, which makes you go backwards in time, which gives you more records to work with, more research articles that are of interest to you. Okay. That's basically what I was going to tell you about this. I don't want it to be long, then you lose patience. So I am going to stop now. Again, the same thing goes. If you need any help, please let me know. And if you are interested in finding how to cite all these resources that you have, please fix an appointment to see me, and I will do a session for you on Zoom. So it will be easy for me to explain. Like this one, if you were looking at this one, you could cite this. And the site is here. This is by an LLM, but you can look at different. If you have APA, you can do it. This is AMA. I don't know which one you use. I think you use the AMA. So this would be the citation for the AMA style. Okay. So there are other things that you can do. I am going to concentrate today on searching the literature. That's why I'm going to stop here. Okay. If you have any questions again, please let me know. Thank you for listening. Bye.